Hi, everybody, and welcome to Room 9. My name is Mrs. Brewer, and I am a third grade teacher at Gordon Bush Elementary School in the East St. Louis School District. And I'm here today to teach you a third grade math lesson. Are we ready? We ready? Raise the roof. We're talking about math. Let's talk about math, right? All right. So, boys and girls, let's do what we always do first. How are you feeling today? If you're having a great day, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you're having an okay day, go ahead and give me a thumb to the side. And if you're having a bad day, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. How are we feeling today? I see some thumbs all over the place. Up, side, down. Where are we at, boys and girls? All right. Well, today I am having a super day. All right. First off, I get to see you and I get to teach math. So my day right there always gets brighter. Anytime I get to spend some time with you boys and girls. All right. So for those of us that are having an okay, not so great day, let's do something to kind of clear our mind, even if we're having an excellent day like I am. Why don't we bring it all back together? Okay. And let's start thinking positive thoughts the best that we can. All right. So, boys and girls, think about something that makes you happy. Okay. Maybe it's hoping for that big snowfall to get to go outside and play in the snow. Maybe it's hanging out with your cat or dog if you have a pet. Maybe it's visiting your grandparents might make you happy. Think about something that makes you happy, boys and girls. And just take a minute, close your eyes, picture yourself there, boys and girls, in your happy place, okay? And let's go ahead and let's take a deep breath in. Think about that happy place and let's let it go. Let out all that bad energy we had today. Everything that went wrong, just let it go for just a little bit, boys and girls, okay? So let's take another deep breath in. Feeling good. All the happy thoughts, thinking of your happy place. Now let's let all the bad stuff that happened today go. Let it on out, okay? One more. Let's take one more deep breath in. Thinking about all the good stuff we have, getting ready to do. And now let's let it out. Get away all that bad energy we've had today or whatever put us in a bad mood, okay? All right, so boys and girls, I am so happy, as I said, to be here with you because once again, we're going to be talking about measurement. So if you look over here to the side, this is our chart we had from the other day where we talked about the U.S. customary system. Remember that? We talked about in the U.S. we use inches, feet, yards, and when it's real far, we talked about miles, right? Okay, so I want you guys just to kind of get used to when we would use certain units, okay? So think about if I had this amazing work certificate to give to you, boys and girls. You boys and girls who've been with me every day, learning math with me, you're definitely doing amazing work. And even if you're just coming in and working hard, just show me some amazing work. So I actually sent these home with all of my students a while back when they were able to drive up and pick up some Halloween treats, okay? So I made sure I gave them a certificate when they came, so I let them know what they were doing good, okay? So if I were to measure this, say one of my kids received this, and I wanted to put it in a frame, okay? How would I measure it, do you think? Or what units do you think I would use? All right, do you think I would use these inches? And I have my yardstick here again, okay? Remember inches are these small little units. Let's flip it over to the other side. I didn't realize that side looked kind of messy. Okay, well, remember these little units here are inches to 12 inches here. Once I get to 12 inches, it's now what? Right, I heard someone out there say foot. And then when I keep going and I get to 36 of these inches, what do I have now? Right, I know that 1 yard equals 3 feet or 36 inches, right? And if I had 5,280 of these feet right here, boys and girls, that would be what? A mile. How do you think I would measure this? So here's my yard, put my finger on a foot. What do you think I would use? Is it up to a foot yet? Is it up to a yard? See if you guys can see this big old yardstick here. Let me get all of this in the camera. Would it make sense to measure it by yards? No, it's much too big for, a yard is much too big for this, isn't it? Would I measure it in feet? No, I probably need to use what? Inches. So if you look at this here, boys and girls, this is about 8 inches, right? Okay. So my certificate, I would use inches, all right? What if I needed to figure out how much carpet to put this huge room I'm in right here? Do you think we would use inches? Would that make sense? Yeah, probably not. It'd be a lot of inches, wouldn't it? What about feet? Be a lot of feet too. What about miles? That would be too big, right? What do you think I probably have to use? Probably I would use yards, right? So we measure carpeting, we usually use yards, okay? All right, so we talked about US customary systems to measure, ooh, excuse me, boys and girls. This is a great time for a hot chocolate break, don't you think? Oh yeah. It's a little hot, boys and girls. What do you think? You want some hot chocolate? So is everything we measure solid? No, it's not. What am I drinking right here? Oh, I'm drinking hot cocoa, isn't I? Or isn't I? Aren't I? Right, boys and girls? Please don't tell your reading teacher. All right, right? I'm talking about hot cocoa. What is that? It's not a solid, is it? It's a liquid, right? Okay. So boys and girls, if I'm wanting to measure a liquid, and if I said, you know, I just want a cup, would I actually measure with inches or yards, feet, miles? No, I wouldn't. So boys and girls, we have to have another system of measurement or another way to measure liquids or not solids, right? Not so much just complete liquids, but just not solids. So the best way I can show you the different sizes for this is I have some items here around me that I'm getting ready to show you. You want to see the items I brought, boys and girls? Oh, I hear someone say, yes, please. Okay, let's see what fun things I have, all right? Well, the smallest unit that I have is an ounce, okay? And we're not going to do as much with ounces, boys and girls. I just want you to get used to ounces. So I found my makeup upstairs, and this is actually 1 ounce of foundation that I have, okay? So you can see, I'll put my hand to it. You know, it's kind of small. It's not actually the height that I would measure here. I'm worried about the liquid that's inside here. So if you see, probably mess, there's liquid inside there, right? So that's actually what's measured in the ounce, okay? Has nothing to do with the glass or the cap. But this is what an ounce would look like, boys and girls, okay? So keep that in mind because we do talk about ounces, especially at the convenience store or when you're getting drinks. A lot of times our drinks are measured by ounces. So I wanted to make sure you saw that. Even my Germex that I showed you the other day, this is 1 ounce as well, okay? And you can see it's not a big thing of Germex. And even though these are both an ounce, they look a little different just because the packaging is different, okay? So here is 1 ounce of hand sanitizer, boys and girls. All right, hand sanitizer, like I said, we measure in ounces too. So I just wanted to give you an idea of that. I have one more here. Perfume, boys and girls too. Perfume, we also measure in ounces. You can see the liquid in here, right? Okay. So perfume, we also buy in ounces. Okay. So the other unit of measurement I wanted to show you guys is called a pint. All right. So you're probably saying, what in the world does she have in this jar, right? Okay. Well, we had a really good season this year in our garden, and I have a lot of tomatoes. So this is actually salsa, homemade salsa, boys and girls. And this is in a pint jar. Okay. So usually when we can things, soups you can even buy by pints. Trying to think, juices sometimes you can buy by pints. So if you look here at my hand, it's almost about the size of my hand, isn't it? It can fit in my hand easily. So this is a pint, boys and girls, all right? Now, the next size we move up to is quart, okay? Have you ever heard of quarts before? Let me see what I got here. I have a lot of things stacked all around me, boys and girls, okay? So here is a quart of, not quite salsa this time. This is homemade tomato sauce, okay? If you eat spaghetti, boys and girls, it's spaghetti sauce. All right, but this is just, like I said, I had a lot of tomatoes this year in my garden. So this is homemade spaghetti sauce, all right? So this quart, you can see, is larger than what? Than the pint, okay? So it's same thing, right? Same jars, both have liquidy type substances in them, right? So the quart is just a bigger version of the pint, right? Okay, same thing, not same thing, but still measuring liquid, okay? It's just a larger measurement of it. So it's kind of equivalent, you can think of feet to yards, okay? All right, so feet are a little bit bigger than what the inch is, right? So pints are bigger than the ounces. And then the next thing we go to is the quart, okay? So another measurement for liquid volume that you guys probably see a lot, okay, if you don't have someone that cans, okay, is a gallon. What is this, boys and girls? This is what? This is milk, okay? It might look a little weird because it's in a square container, right? Okay, what size is this? Do you know? This, boys and girls, is a gallon of milk, okay? So you can see I had the pint, I have the quart, and now I have a gallon, okay? So, oh, you know what? I just realized I skipped one in between here, all right? So I skipped one, actually, boys and girls, and I do apologize. Between the ounce and the pint, right? So boys and girls, what is this? Do you know what this is? This is a measuring cup, right? Okay. Fortunately, my 1 cup I had actually broke on the way down here. So we're making do. This is a measuring cup. And what does it measure in? You see, I tried to put a piece of paper that you see. What do you see right here? You see 1 cup, boys and girls, right? 1 cup you see there. So look at that 1 cup and put it next to the pint. This is actually a 2-cup measuring cup, so just pay attention to half of it, okay, boys and girls? Like I said, we had a mishap on the way down here. Sorry. All right, so if you look at that 1 cup and then look at that pint, which seems bigger? Right, the pint is actually bigger than 1 cup. Oh, what do you see on my measuring cup here? Look up at the top. When I get to 2 cups, what do you see on the other side of it? When you get to 2 cups here, we see that 2 cups are equal to what? One pint. So 2 cups right over here is the same as 1 pint. So one of these would fill this cup, wouldn't it? 1 pint would fill this cup. All right, so there is an easy way to think about these, okay? And I'm not gonna fill out a chart like we did here. Instead, we are going to compute this because I have a gallon bot that I will show you. My impression of a robot, was it good? Show me your best impression of a robot. Boys and girls, take about 10 seconds, walk around your room like a robot. Show me. Show me a robot. I am seeing good robots. Great job walking around like a robot, boys and girls. That's some robots. I really didn't know if you were really a person or a robot at this point in time. I didn't know, okay? So this, boys and girls, is my gallon bot, okay? So if we take a look at my gallon bot, what do you see? Let's just pay attention to its legs. Oh. You see cups here at the bottom, don't you, that look like cups? What's above the cups? Oh, pints. And you finally see what? Oh, quart up here at top, and they all lead to what? To a gallon, okay? So it just kind of looks like we put a whole bunch of little cups together, right, to make this person, but we really didn't, okay? So this actually will show us what my chart over here did for the US customary system. Just a little bit more fun, all right? I love my robot man, my gallon bot here, all right? So if you look down, well, let's look at the arm. It seems like it's coming up a little bit better for your boys and girls. So look at that pint. So notice, how many pints do I have in the arm? Right, I have 2. So let's pay attention to just one of them. Can we look at just 1 pint right here? Okay, so if I look at this 1 pint right here, how many cups do I have under just this one? I have 1 cup, 2 cups, all right? So I know now, looking at this, that 1 pint is equivalent or equal to 2 cups, right? 1 pint is equal to 2 cups. Right? See how that works? There's 2 cups under that 1 pint. It's equal. Looks like 4, but remember there are 2 pints there. Okay? Now, what about my quart? How many pints are touching my quart? I heard someone say 2. You're exactly right. So if you look here at my quart, I have 1, 2 pints. So there are 2 pints in 1 quart. There are 2 of these inside 1 of these. So 2 pints equals 1 quart. Okay, 2 of my salsas equal 1 tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce. 2 salsas would equal 1 of these. Okay, so the gallon bot, how do I know? The gallon bot told me so. All right. So now let's keep going. Now let's look at my gallon. How many quarts are touching my gallon? I heard someone say 4. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with 4. I heard someone out there say 2. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with 2 or a thumbs down if you disagree. Well, I have my thumbs down for 2 because look, I have 1, 2. I'm not done yet, am I? 3, 4. So how many quarts are in 1 gallon? 4. Okay, so let's go back to our examples and see what that looks like. that means there are 4 tomato sauces in 1 gallon of milk. 4 of these would make up 1 of these. Okay, 4 of these make up 1 gallon of milk. Okay, or whatever substance you have. You usually see gallons. We see a lot of times, boys and girls, with milk or the Sunny D orange juice. You see a lot of that, boys and girls. Okay, the bigger things of orange juice. Sometimes you'll see Kool-Aid, like the big things of fruit punch at the store too. You'll see in the gallon jugs. Okay, so just remember there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. Okay, so now I'm going to put my gallon bot back up. Let's see your robot impression again. While I get this ready, can you show me your robot impression again? So I can get my gallon bot. Those are some really good robots, boys and girls. I don't know. I'm starting to worry if I really have real kids or robots out there today. I'm not really sure. All right. So now, using our gallon bot, and I'm going to put it back up here in a second. We are going to try to find how many pints are in 1 gallon, okay? How many pints are in 1 gallon? So look here at Gallon Man again. How many pints make him up? I'm hearing a lot of numbers all over the place. A lot of numbers. Well, boys and girls, how many quarts did we say made up the gallon bot? We said we had 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts, right? And how many pints make up each quart? Oh, 2. So for every quart, I have 2 pints, right? So how many pints do I have here all together to make up 1 gallon? Well, let's count. This quart here has 1, 2 pints, 3, 4. This quart has 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 pints in 1 gallon. 8 pints in 1 gallon. All right, next question I have. How many cups are in a quart? Well, find 1 quart. Pick. Where should I start, boys and girls? Oh, someone said this arm right here. Perfect. How many cups are in 1 quart? Well, I can just go down here. I know that there are 2 pints in a quart, and I know there are 2 cups in a pint. So I could take 2 times 2, okay? 2 pints, each pint has 2 cups, right? Or I can just do what? Using my gallon man. I can just count. How many cups do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 cups in 1 quart. Okay. All right, let's try another one. How many cups are in a gallon? Ooh, how many? Boys and girls, I've got things all over the place here. I'm trying, oh, sit right next to me. How many cups? All right, so let's get where you can see the cups. 1 cup is all we're looking at right now. Remember, I broke my single one on the way down. How many of these singular cups, boys and girls, do you think are in 1 gallon? Okay. Ooh. Well, I can sit here and pour my milk out and count, right? But I'd rather not waste all my milk. I got some more hot chocolate to make, boys and girls. So why don't we look back at our gallon man and see if we can count how many cups are all around him. Okay, can you help me count the cups? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 cups in what? 1 gallon. All right. So we've learned measurements when it comes to using 2D shapes, right? To measure my paper, my board, my luggage I had the other day, right? The award we started out today. So now today we've learned ways that we can measure liquids, right? I can't take my ruler and measure the amount of liquid in here, can I? No, I had to have a way to measure the volume of liquid in here. Volume. That's what we're going to teach tomorrow, boys and girls. So when I talk about volume, it's how much space inside of my container, right? How much liquid did I put inside my container, right? This was just a quick introduction, boys and girls. These gallon bots are awesome. Okay, so hopefully when you get back in school, you're able to see these. It's just a fun visual way of seeing what we did here yesterday. Okay, so boys and girls, don't forget, we talked about ounces. We just introduced them. Okay, we talked about cups. We talked about pints, quarts, and finally we talked about a gallon. All right, so these are just different ways, boys and girls, that we measure liquids. All right, I hope you learned something today, or maybe it was a review today. If not, I will join you back here tomorrow, and I bet you'll learn something new tomorrow when we talk about volume. All right, boys and girls, have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.